Back at it again, and we have one here with Ami Horowitz once again, um, with a crazy topic. But before we get into that, I do want to say, please be aware there is a scammer going around in my comment section trying to scam you guys, and I just want to make you aware of that. I apologize for not saying this more. I probably should have been talking about it more. It's been slipping my mind. But if anyone leaves a comment that is me, make sure it only says Doc Rich and there's nothing after Doc Rich, because the scammer usually has Doc Rich WhatsApp or Doc Rich Telegram or Doc Rich and there's a bunch of numbers or symbols. So please be aware there is a scammer, and please help me police the comment section in terms of that scammer. So if you see the scammer leave a comment under somebody else's, please let that person know, hey, this is a scammer. Don't message them. All right. If I message you, it's simply going to say Doc Rich. That's it. That's the only part of my name. Okay? The scammer has something else after Doc Rich, obviously. So yeah, I just want you guys to be aware of that. Obviously, you know, times are tough right now in this economy, so I don't want anybody getting scammed out of any money, because he's trying to get like money out of people, apparently. So be aware of that, and obviously I don't want you angry at me for something that I didn't do. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, let's dive into this crazy video here.
Is it immoral to have any border, keep anybody out?
Yeah, I think it's just rooted in racism, specifically like Hispanics and blacks.
I'm Ami Horowitz, and Joe Biden has been pushing a progressive agenda. But has it been progressive enough for the left? Let's go find out. So do you think Joe Biden has been progressive enough as president?
Not even like 1%.
What?
Where do you think he's failing?
Everywhere.
Joe Biden, is it progressive enough as president?
No.
No.
Progressive enough as president?
No.
No.
I think if we just look at America not progressive enough for anybody.
I don't think that I've heard much from Joe Biden since the inauguration date.
One of the policies that Joe Biden has been attempting to initiate is a national $15 minimum wage. That seems progressive, right?
But obviously 15's not enough. $15 here
I need a number, brother.
for livable.
Yeah.
I guess it'll go state by state, but if we want to go national, I'm thinking $25 an hour at least.
25.
That, $35 is a more reasonable wage.
Yes.
Yeah, $35 an hour is great.
35.
For the living, yeah, the living cost, yeah.
Yeah.
Comfortable, and then, you know, I'm
Not extravagant.
Right, like, you know, you'll be comfortable, content.
I mean, $35 is reasonable.
What about $50 minimum wage? Would that be the right number?
$50? Sure. A $50 minimum wage would be beautiful.
Yeah, $50 might be reasonable.
50?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Would $75 an hour be reasonable?
Sure.
Joe Biden has also canceled
No. Oh. First off, the guy said $50 would be reasonable. Reasonable? That's beyond reasonable. That's unrealistic. And then she said $75. At $75 an hour minimum, our money is basically worthless at that point. It means absolutely nothing at that point, right? Because the $75, and I'm not trying to rag on any specific occupation or anything like that, because I believe every occupation has its place in society, right? Even if you want to talk about someone like a janitor, you know what I mean? Janitors are important to society. Everybody has a role, right? But so you mean to tell me someone like, you know, a 16, 17-year-old employee at McDonald's, which, you know, McDonald's employees typically are younger. That's not always the case, obviously, but for the most part, I feel like most employees at McDonald's are younger. Are you pulling on my shirt, man? You making my shirt all stretched out. But anyway, so you mean to tell me that person's getting paid $75 an hour? So what's like a neurosurgeon getting paid then? Like $100,000 an hour? Like, you know what I mean? Like it would have to be some absolutely ridiculous number. money is worthless at those kind of numbers. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's continue on. Sheesh.
Keystone Pipeline at the cost of 11,000 U.S. jobs. He's also increasing the cost of carbon in the name of climate change. Come on, we could do better than that. What about doing a 6-month shutdown in order to bring down CO2 levels?
Sure. I think that everybody should ride bikes.
Should we lock this country down and lock the world down for, let's
I mean, we kind of already did do a shutdown, but
say, a minimum of 6 months to bring CO2 levels down?
That is a good idea.
I'd say 3 months is more reasonable.
Okay.
6 months, depending on how successful that 3 months is.
Do you think 3 months works? Maybe we can look at 6 months.
Yeah.
You think that would be possible? Like we can lock down for
Everybody,
6 months?
they would need to. In order for us to stay healthy and the world to reproduce so that we can have food and be nourished again, yeah.
And it would be worth the sacrifice of the businesses having going, yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be worth it.
Okay. Even though they may go out of business.
They may go out of business.
6 months wouldn't be.
sheesh. You know, the sad part about this all, I mean, it's funny, but like the fact that they're so easily convinced, that's the true sad part about this whole situation, right? And also, like, I know that these politicians on the left know that. And we've seen them play the game, right? Goodness gracious, girl. You could see, like, the chick on the left that was just in that clip, this chick, she kind of was thinking, like, I don't think that's actually going to work. And then this chick said a bunch of crap that easily convinced her. And I'm like, yo, how are you that easily convinced of this? You don't get it either? Neither do I. I mean, it's crazy.
They may go out of business.
They may go out of business.
6 months wouldn't be enough.
No,
It should be
in
long.
fact, the lockdown that we've had in America wasn't enough.
So do you think we should do a year-long lockdown for CO2 levels?
They were able to execute it properly, sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you support let's say, a year-long lockdown to help bring down CO2 levels?
If that's what it takes, yeah.
If it's gonna prove a much better cause for planet Earth,
year?
yeah, why not?
You like the concept?
I like the concept. I would lock everyone up right now to, quell the virus. But
Yeah. Still, even today, you have to lock.
oh yeah, we should not be. We should not be.
And that's why I will never vote for someone like her. Ever. She'd have us locked down for 10 years and pull like a Gavin Newsom stunt. Oh, yeah, we're going to lock everybody down, but, I'm going to have me and all my friends and family out at a restaurant while everybody else is locked down. Yeah, they're crazy. They're real crazy. Sheesh. She said, oh, no, we shouldn't be out here like this. Out in the open, getting some fresh air?
So for climate, even more so. If we could
Climate
do
even more so. If we could do that, that would be great.
President Biden also wants to cancel student debt, something high on the progressive wish list. But is that really enough?
He already did that.
The president looked to cancel credit card debt.
I'm gonna say that we are in such a time where if we don't do something as progressive as something like that, we might face hundreds of years of climbing back up.
So what about canceling credit card debt?
Yeah, of course.
Cancel mortgage debts?
I mean, it's just, to me,
Is that a good idea?
I feel that if it leads to something progressive, I feel that it should be done.
I put a lot of money on Mahomes. Should we cancel gambling debt? Come on, man.
I wouldn't
me
say,
up here.
I wouldn't say gambling. Gambling to me, that's a choice. I feel that if you...
You're killing me, man. Joe Biden has punched.
Whoa. So he just defeated his own argument. He said we're not canceling gambling because it's a choice. So isn't a mortgage a choice? You could rent. Aren't credit cards a choice? You don't have to use a credit card. Just saying. So by his own admission, what he said is or doesn't apply. I'm just confused. I don't know. Can anybody explain that for me? Please.
His progressive ticket by wanting to give a path to citizenship for all illegal immigrants in the U.S. But I think we could do better. But is that enough? Like, for example, we're a big country, a massive country with a massive amount of money. Is it immoral to have any border, keep anybody out?
Yeah, I think it's just rooted in racism, specifically like Hispanics, blacks.
Should we have an open border? And anybody who wants to come into this country can come into this country, become a citizen.
I think they should make a way for it to happen, yeah.
Because should we have a border?
Well, anybody can come into this country, but they just have to come in legally. Well, now they don't even have to come in legally. They can just, why are you yanking on my shirt? Sheesh Louise. I'm sorry, y'all. She's, yeah. Goodness gracious.
We're open for people to come across.
Yeah.
Why should we have a border to stop them?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we are a country founded upon immigration.
I think it should be open borders.
People at the border just get shamed for it, so it doesn't really make any sense to me.
Border shaming.
Yeah.
That's a new term. Obviously, universal health care.
They just come up with any kind of term. Oh, shame this and shame that and fold this and fold that and ism this and is that. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous, man. Oh my goodness. You just can't make this stuff up. Border shaming.
Sense to me.
Border shaming.
Yeah.
That's a new term. Obviously, universal health care is a major progressive goal. But how about making it really universal? Okay, obviously you believe in universal health care.
Yeah.
Should our country start providing health care for people outside this country?
I've never thought about that. No.
Whoa.
I think
said
that
no.
they should be here.
So we should bring them. We can bring them.
They're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Right. We're having
Incredible.
open borders.
She said no to
Yeah.
something.
I actually suffer from like a rare disease.
In the words of Jesse Lee Peterson, amazing. She actually said no to something like that? I'm shocked. Thanks, girl.
Called hypophosphatasia. It's a bone disorder that makes my bones really soft. And there's only one company that makes the medicine, and
Crazy expensive.
I take it 6 times a week. It's an injection. Each injection is $16,000.
As a staunch supporter of universal health,
She doesn't pay the $16,000. Her insurance company pays that, but still, that is crazy.
Injection is $16,000.
as a staunch supporter of universal health care, she might be interested to know that if she lived in the universal health care paradise of Great Britain, she would not be able to receive this life-saving treatment.
It'd be a great place to end up. But
I think more people need to be made aware of stuff like that. These utopias that really aren't utopias, right? Because I can guarantee you that chick has no clue about that, but she would see, oh, hey, they have universal health care. I would love to live there. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, until you find out that medicine that you actually can get here in America, while it may be expensive, you can still get it. Over there, where they have this utopia that you think you want, you can't even get it over there. So what are you going to do? You know what I mean? I think more people need to be made aware of stuff like that. Like the whole, hey, we could just pay you $100 minimum wage and everything will be fine. Yeah, that's not the way it works. You're going to get paid $100 minimum wage and be charged $30 for a gallon of milk. So, and another $50 for each gallon of gas you need. So, like, what's the point? But like I said, I feel like a lot of people on the left, and I hate to even like brag on folks like this, because at the end of the day, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Can you let go of my headphones? Please and thank you. But at the end of the day, we're all on the same team, right? Left or right, doesn't matter. We're all on the same team. We're all in the same boat together. If it sinks, we all sink. Okay, I guess you're frustrated. But yeah, if it sinks, we all sink. But at the same time, you got to call a spade, right? And I feel like a lot of people on the left aren't aware of these things, and leftist politicians know that, and they play upon that. They play upon the ignorance of folks or the lack of knowledge that folks have, right? And they also play on people's emotions, right? And an example of that was when the Roe v. Wade decision came down. I've talked about that several times on the channel. What they do immediately, they went outside and riled people up. They got in front of the cameras. Oh, how dare these guys? And you guys remember Elizabeth Warren, I believe it was, who was like in front of the camera. Oh, I'm so angry. How dare them? These are horrible, terrible people. And I'm like, stop it with the theatrics. But people buy that stuff. People eat that stuff up, you know, and it's sad. It's a shame. And I think we have to do a better job of just educating folks and, you know, exposing the game that the left plays with people's emotions and just the game that they play with people on people's lack of knowledge. Girl, I need that. I need that. But anyway, let's jump back into the video.
You know, the problem with healthcare in America is, like, I think solving
so
one
America
issue,
first.
Well, don't say it like
right,
that.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He's ruined that entire thing.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, fix the issue here because in America, and then once we've got that, that makes you sound like a really bad person. But I'm just saying, like, one.
No, it makes you sound like a person with common sense. You fix stuff here before you fix stuff everywhere else, right? What sense does it make? I mean, but as you guys said, common sense is no longer common. I feel like it's common sense to make sure that you're taken care of so that you can continue to take care of everybody else. Because if you don't take care of yourself, but you're taking care of everybody else and you crumble and you fall apart, then everybody else ultimately won't be taken care of. But if you take care of yourself first, then you ensure that everybody else can continue to be taken care of. Like, why are we sending, for example, billions of dollars, and that's the end of the video. Why are we sending billions of dollars overseas when we have homeless veterans here in America that could use some funding? Why are we sending billions of dollars overseas when, you know, our schools could use some fortifying? Because, you know, the next time, you know, something tragic like one of those events. I know you're tired. I know. I'm almost done. The next time one of those crazy events happens, which I'm not gonna, you know, touch on it too much, but, you know, involving our kids' schools, the left is gonna be running with it. It's gonna be all over the news on repeat, constantly, 24/7. But yet they're sending money overseas when that money could be used to protect the schools. Doesn't make any sense, right? It's all about an agenda. You know, they don't truly care about the schools. They care about the votes, and you see it within the games that they play. I mean, it's obvious. It's as clear as day, and I can't believe that it took me this long to realize it. Like, now it's so obvious. What? You don't like the games either? I don't like them either. Like, it's so obvious they're playing games. It's ridiculous. It's sad that some people buy into it. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, I don't. It's not like she said I don't. She didn't. She doesn't know how to talk yet, but yeah, I'm not buying the BS. I'm not buying the games, and I think it's important that we call it out when we see it and make more people aware of it. Because now that I see it, like, I can't unsee it. You know, like I'm looking at some of these moves that, you know, some of these politicians are making. I'm like, yo, you're just playing a game. Like, you don't truly believe that. Like, you just want votes. I mean, midterms are right around the corner. Like, it's obvious. But anyway, y'all let me know what you thought about this crazy one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. And I've got to go put someone down for a nap or something, because she's getting a little restless over here. Peace and love, family. I'm out.